本日はお越しいただきましてありがとうございます。通訳は井原さん、そして大倉さんに務めていたチームが毎日努力して、作り上げる今回のベイマックスであればサンフランソー京というこの舞台、世界観だったり、その鈴にモチーフを得た、我々が何をそのキャラクターストーリーにどんな喜びと、そして愛を見て。
Yeah. So it was when I was in Tokyo 3 years ago that I was at a temple and I saw a bell that looked like a face to me. And we wanted Baymax to be very simple and pleasing because he's a nurse robot, a healthcare provider, so he had to be compassionate. And when I saw that bell, there was something that was so simple, but I saw a smile in that bell, and I thought it'd be the perfect face for Baymax.
監督にお伺いしたいんですが、ただいま背景にパネルが飾ってあります。
The emotional relationship between Hiro and Baymax is the center of the film, and we know that Hiro goes through a terrible loss. And one of the things that the film says is that when we lose people who are close to us, they can still live on through us. So we don't lose them completely. They can still affect our choices. And that's one of the things that Baymax helps Hiro to understand. At the same time, Hiro goes through the story thinking he has a healing nurse robot, but he wants to turn him into something else. He wants him to be a fighting robot with armor and weapons and all these kind of things. But the truth is you can't change Baymax. You can't change him from being a healer, a caregiver, a good and pure character. And what you learn ultimately at the end of the film is that that really is his strength. His selflessness and his goodness is Baymax's strength.
ありがとう。情熱がたくさんということで大変たくさん語っていただきまして申し訳ないんですが。
As far as the technical side of things, we were very fortunate that we had just developed a brand new software package called Hyperion, which allowed us to do very realistic lighting and actually really complex backgrounds, more so than we'd ever been able to render before. And we were just very lucky because it also coincided with our art direction. That's what we wanted out of this movie. We wanted to be very dense and detailed backgrounds. And we would never have been able to do that before without this in-house software package called Hyperion. And we also wanted to have a very cinematic look, to really look like, real cinematic lighting, and Hyperion allowed us to do that.
お願いいたします。さあ、それではまず私の方から。
As far as the marketing, I've always wanted to have a film at the Tokyo Film Festival. And it just so happened that this film, I think, really is a love letter in many senses to Japanese culture and possibly on a bigger sense, bigger scale, to the Pacific Rim. And the ability to launch the film here is a true honor and something that I've always wanted to be involved with.
そしてSome present for you.
Yes, of course.
はい。さあ、それではお召しになっているのでジャケットを脱いでいこうというスタッフの方にちょっとジャケットも預かっていただいて、はい。あ、もう後ろが見えました。可愛らしいデザインが入っています。
How do we look?
皆さんいかがでしょうか。はい。さあ、皆さんぜひですね、バッグのデザインがすごい可愛らしいです。
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
ミルスタインさんでした。どうもありがとうございました。Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
ありがとう。
以上をもちまして